A lot to get to this morning, starting with breaking news. Country music star and Houston native Kenny Rogers has died. That, according to his family. He led the charge in the 70s and 80s, becoming one of the hottest country stars. His family said in a post he died last night at his home in Georgia from natural causes. Over on the ABC13 Facebook page, we posted a photo tribute. Hundreds of you are sharing it right now. One viewer writing, quote, "Two of my favorites are She Believes in Me and Lady. R.I.P. to a legend." We'll share more of your memories throughout the morning on TV. Kenny Rogers was 81. Now to the latest on COVID-19 and the free testing sites opening around our community. The site at Butler Stadium on South Main in Southwest Houston reopens today. Only people 65 and older who are showing symptoms can get tested once they have a referral. Yesterday, that testing site was only for first responders. The testing site on Tidwell between Shepherd and Yale will reopen Monday morning. So far, that drive-through service at United Memorial Medical Center has tested 105 patients, and those results came back showing 7 were positive. More sites will be coming online in the next few days around Houston and Harris County. One site will be at Legacy Stadium in Katy ISD. ABC 13 reporter Micah Hatfield is there. What can you tell us this morning, Micah?
Hey, Stephen, it's important to note that you can't just show up here and get tested. The testing site here at Legacy Stadium is not going to be open to the general public. Instead, the city of Katy says people who are at risk, who have been referred by a doctor, will be the ones who were tested here. And they will need to be pre-qualified with official notification from a healthcare professional. This is a joint operation between Harris County Public Health, the city of Houston, and the federal government. They're working to establish test sites across the region, and Legacy Stadium will be one of them. It's not opened yet. City officials say they're waiting on more supplies and equipment.
What we don't want to do is to start and then have to interrupt and stop. So we want to have enough that we can actually get started.
Katie says you should not just show up here if you're sick. You could unintentionally put others at risk or cause delays to the test or setting up the testing site. In Katy, Micah Hatfield, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Important information, Micah, thanks. Well, there's a lot of developments every day in the pandemic, and we're working to make sure you have the most accurate information, and that includes letting you know about important orders from elected officials. But people are spreading misinformation that the city of Houston has plans to go on a lockdown, something the mayor of Houston says is not true. ABC 13 reporter Jessica Willey breaks it all down.
In times of crises,
as we've said,
you can cue the rumors.
All of that is untrue.
The mayor in a Friday evening news conference dispelling the misinformation being circulated on social media.
There's no lockdown starting tonight at midnight or Saturday night or Sunday night or Monday night.
And promising consequences.
And for people who are making these robocalls and on social media and trying to scam people, I have instructed Chief Acevedo and HPD to be very aggressive in their investigation, to utilize all of law enforcement, because that's a crime. To try to create hysteria at this moment of a crisis, that's a crime.
We're going to find this person. We're going to identify them. There's a chance it could be an individual that actually is American, and there's a chance it could end up being, again, a foreign actor.
The Department of Homeland Security also fighting bad information. There are no plans, the acting secretary said in a tweet, of a national lockdown. In Houston, the rumors picked up after California and New York enacted stay-home orders. Mayor Turner urges Houstonians not to trust social media.
And we don't want to create an environment where we're creating more fear or more anxiety than what is needed.
So far in Houston, locking down, the mayor says, is not necessary.
This is a manageable situation. All the things that we've been doing as a city, as a state, is, you know, the things are falling in place. The systems are falling in place, and we are going to get through this. We're going to get through this as a community.
Jessica Willey, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Important information. Also important, we want to remind you of the symptoms of COVID-19. Here are a few of those symptoms. The CDC says it's a respiratory illness that can cause fever, cough, and shortness of breath. Those symptoms can appear 2 to 14 days after exposure. If you think you've been exposed, you're told to contact your healthcare provider first before showing up at their office, and don't go to the ER unless you really have an emergency. Symptoms like difficulty breathing, persistent chest pain, or bluish lips or face. Now, an update on HISD's plans for the coming weeks of school due to the closure from COVID-19. On Monday, the district will launch HOME, which stands for Home-Based Online Mobile Education. Students and parents can log in starting Monday. Lessons go live the week of March 30th. The district says teachers will reach out to families about what their student will need. You can access HOME on any computer or mobile device. And there's a new online tool to help families find some free meals while the schools are closed. The TEA shared the link to a school meal finder. You can punch in your address and it brings up those locations of the nearest schools that are providing free breakfast and lunch. It also has the hours for pickup. You can find the link to that tool and the list of districts offering those free meals over at ABC13.com. Good morning, Alita.
Good morning, Stephen. Good morning, everybody. We've got some rain back in the forecast. Much needed rain that fell yesterday. We'll see a disturbance crossing the area, boosting those rain chances back up to 60% by 3 o'clock. Now, this front that is situated to our south will eventually work its way back up to the north, drawing in some warmth, overlapping moisture over that cooler air. It's going to keep temperatures from really warming up today. We're talking highs only in the low 60s. Now, the flood potential for today is on the lowest level, but there is going to be a chance for excessive rain to fall from Columbus all the way eastward out toward the Lake Charles area. So I'm not ruling out a brief 1 to 2 inches of rain possible as that moisture lifts up to our north. You'll see the rain shower chances building throughout the afternoon and then slowly starting to dissipate once the sun sets. The majority of that rain should be over our northwest counties. That's where we could pick up rainfall totals between 1 to 2 inches, isolated up to 3 inches. We managed to do it yesterday. Now on Sunday, the rain chances aren't zero, but they are low enough, only about a 30% chance for some rain as that warm front lifts up to the north. And here you can see that swath of 1 to 2 inches possible across southeast Texas. Coastal communities, less than an inch of rain is expected. Now, looking ahead, those rain chances dropping, temperatures warming up. We've got temperatures heating up to close to 90 by next Wednesday and Thursday, certainly below any sort of record levels, but much higher than our normal high or our average high of 75 degrees. All right, that's a look at your forecast. Thanks for watching.